I'm born in Gwalior. My parents used to be teachers. My mother used to teach music, and my father used to uh, be a art teacher. And they were in Sindhia school in Gwalior. So I studied there. My school had. Only thing was my father died when I was only 7 years old. So my mother used to look after me, and then even she also died when I was only 17 years old. And I passed out from Sindhia. Then I joined my engineering college, and I was ADC because I didn't have any source of money, so I had to work and also study. So I was ADC for my mother of India, the Maharaja, for about 3-4 years, and I used to stay in their palace. That's how I did my engineering. After that, I went to have a job, which was in Delhi, CPWD. So I worked there for about 3 months or so, and there was no work actually. I used to get only 2 or 3 papers to be signed. That also you have to just do an initial, and then and sit, say good morning every day, and that's all. So I was just thinking, ki, what is this? Why did I do engineering? And you know, I should do something else. Then I saw this advertisement of sound engineering course. So I said, let me try this. So I applied for Pune Film Institute, and there they take only 10 people from all over India. They have a aptitude test and all. I passed through that and I got selected. So that's how I did my engineering in Pune Institute. That was a tough time because the fees was quite a lot, and I didn't have money, so I had to do some tuition work nearby schools. So that was my. Of course, we had a very lovely time in Pune, and we had lots of friends. All my seniors were, of course, I used to play bongo. So yeah, you have like every other college, you have ragging. So my senior was Raza Murad. He was that, right? So he used to rag all the newcomers. But I and my another friend called Pradeep Suri, who used to play mouth organ, and I had my bongo with me. So every time our ragging was a little better because they used to call us, "Hey, idhar aao, bongo bajao, ye bajao, wo bajao." So hardly we had ragging as that way, but we enjoyed that. So that was, and then I was giving my last exam of the third year. That Sham Benegal was our examiner. So after the exams, I still remember the date. It was 23rd of April that he came and he asked me, "What is your plan? What do you want to do after passing out?" I said, "I have no plan. I'll come to Bombay and let's see." So he said, "You meet me in the office when you come." Meanwhile, on 24th, one girl from Los Angeles, her name was Nina Shivdasani. She came and she was making a documentary feature on lower caste people. So she wanted to shoot in Lucknow, UP, some village in Lucknow. So she wanted a sound recordist and also a cameraman. So she was asking who is the best and all that. So then they said, this fellow, Beer, AK Beer was the cameraman. Yeah. So she interviewed us, and she said, "See, we are starting from tomorrow. So are you ready?" Can you take up a job, full length job? Absolutely, you don't have to be an assistant. It's a responsible job. So I said yes, no problem. So I joined them. On 25th we went to Lucknow for shooting. So that's how I was not jobless for not even a single day. I was quite lucky having that. And then I came back after a month from Lucknow, and then I went to Sham Benegal, and Sham Benegal said ki we are making a film called Nishant, and we are starting in another 10-15 days. Will you be able to do a full-fledged Hindi film totally on your own? I said yes. I was quite confident about myself, so I said yes. So that's how I started doing my first film, Sham Benegal's. Then of course he made Manthan, then he made Bhumika, then we made Junoon. So I was actually involved with him. I used to do only one film with him only. I didn't go commercial setup. So that was my year of. Meanwhile, what had happened was for mixing, we used to go to Rajkamal for mixing. So Mangesh Desai was there, and so he used to like in Pune Institute. We had a lovely time. I had lots of friends, and Vikram was one of my good friends. He used to guide me. He was also there. He was in the acting side, and we had Hitendra Ghatke also was there, and he used to. He comes from a very rich family, so he didn't like to have our canteen food, which was not very well made. So what we did was that I and Vijendra got hold of a driver who was our driver, the institute. He used to make a lovely, good mutton in his. He had a hut kind of a thing. So we used to pay him, and he would make mutton for us. So every dinner we used to have it with Vijendra Ghatke. I used to meet him only at the time of dinner, Acting students were also, I was quite like friendly with them, because we had, at that time, these acting students had to go and perform in elsewhere, other colleges. Like you have Ferguson College, you have Law College. So we used to perform there. So the first item used to be there was mine. I used to play bongo, and Pradeep Suri Masagan. So the whole program used to start with us. So that's how we were quite friendly with the acting students. Otherwise, there is a group, of course, there is them. And Renu Saluja was in the editing side, and she was very keen on sound side also. She had a lot of interest in how the sound can be edited and all that. So we used to have a lot of discussion with her, and of course when we came out of Film Institute, most of the films we did it with her only. So that time also we used her, all our knowledge about sound. She used to do that, and I used to also feel that sound can be edited properly, then it makes a different. The whole sense becomes very different. So that was there. Then there were other friends also. Benjamin Gilani was there also, and he was very keen on dancing. Yeah, usually acting has got dance classes. So the laziest was Nasir. Nasir would never like to dance in the dance classes. Benjamin was there, and all these people were good at dance. So we used to have a good time there. And then we had a playground also, a small playground. So we thought, why don't we play cricket there? So I And Tom Alter is a good cricketer. He used to play cricket in his school days. So we bought cricket equipment, stumps and all that. So every Sunday we would do. Then it became a good team. Benjamin was also there in the team, and so then we started asking Ferguson College students, unka team, to play with us. So it was like a regular cricket. So that's how we had Pune. My first film, as I told you earlier, it was Nishan. And then I started, I used to do freelancing. Then what happened was my boss, Rajkamal Mangesh Desai, went for a surgical operation. So he said, Ki, why don't you come and join us and look after Rajkamal. So I joined in 1984. From after that, I've been doing mixing work. So at that time, we had only two major mixing studios. So I used to do around 98% of films I had done. I have worked with Satyajit Ray from Calcutta, Tapan Sinha from Calcutta. Then in Bombay, all Subhash Ghai, Yash Chopra's, Chandni, we had done all big films, Firoz Khan at that time. So I have, till now, I have crossed more than 3,500 films by now, which actually it can be a world record because I don't think anybody can reach that stage. And recently I'm still working, as you see. I just completed Half Girlfriend, and I'm still doing more films coming. That's okay, sir. Now, of course, we have seen the development of the sound from last 30 years. We have done that. I would like there are lots of this because of the sound quality has become better. Lots of people have come in this line. So I would like to tell my young engineers that the equipment wise technology is there, but don't forget the creative side of the sound. Usually what we do is we concentrate on the equipment and the gadgets and all that, and we forget the creative side. So I like the youngsters to be more concentrating on the creative side. Let the emotion of the film comes through.